Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into a world you may have never seen before, the world of quail farming. Hidden behind quiet countryside fields lies a massive, high-paced industry where millions of tiny birds are raised, cared for, and transformed into one of the most delicate sources of protein on Earth. From endless rows of cages and feeding systems to the meticulous process of collecting eggs and preparing fresh meat, every detail reveals the precision and scale of modern agriculture. So, if you've ever wondered how quails are truly farmed and processed on an industrial level, stay with me. Let's uncover the story together. Workers unload heavy sacks of grain, pouring them into towering feed silos that dominate the horizon. Conveyor pipes hum to life, carrying the grain evenly along hundreds of cage rows. Dozens of fans spin, steadily, keeping the air cool and the rhythm of the barns alive. Fresh water flows through narrow metal troughs, shimmering as thousands of beaks dip and drink. Inside, tens of thousands of tiny quails flutter and feed in unison, a living tide of movement. Workers walk calmly between aisles, checking every level of feed and water with practiced care. Overhead lamps bathe the halls in soft daylight, simulating the rhythm of nature indoors. Shots reveal barns filled from wall to wall with motion, an ocean of life contained in steel. Outside, trucks loaded with grain approach the gates, bringing the constant flow of supply. Workers shovel feed into mechanical loaders that distribute nourishment throughout the farm. As hatches open, thousands of quails surge forward, rushing to the feeding lanes in perfect rhythm. Empty feed sacks pile up beside the barns, silent proof of the massive scale of this operation. Symphony of chirps echoes through the halls, the unmistakable sound of a thriving quail farm. Fresh quail eggs roll gently down wire trays, each one glistening under soft light. They pour onto long conveyor belts, forming endless lines that lead toward the collection zone. Baskets overflow with speckled eggs, small and fragile yet numbering in the thousands. Lift crates filled with eggs, placing them carefully onto transport belts. Metal rollers guide trays smoothly through the cleaning area, where the hum of machines fills the air. Water sprays down in rhythmic bursts, washing hundreds of eggs every second. Warm air blows through industrial dryers, removing every trace of moisture in moments. 3 workers inspect each egg by hand, removing the cracked and keeping only the perfect ones. Clean trays stack high on wheeled racks, gleaming under overhead light. Dozens of racks roll down the corridor, heading toward the packaging hall. Forklifts move crate after crate, directing the steady flow of eggs into the central warehouse. On the loading platform, pallets of eggs are lifted onto waiting flatbed trucks. The line moves fast. Hundreds of boxes glide forward, ready for shipment. Sunlight filters through the warehouse windows, sparkling over a sea of neatly stacked eggs. Outside, dozens of trucks line up, engines ready, to deliver their delicate cargo to processing plants. Workers gently place trays of eggs into warm light incubators, where a new cycle of life begins. Temperature gauges flicker quietly along the walls, keeping every degree in perfect balance. Rows of incubators stretch endlessly down a spotless corridor, glowing softly under yellow lamps. Time passes. Shells tremble, crack, and come alive with motion. One by one, tiny chicks emerge, covering the trays in waves of new life. Workers lift the trays, tapping lightly to free the chicks still struggling inside. The hatchery floor becomes a sea of yellow, tens of thousands of newborn quails exploring their first steps. Chirping fills the air as the chicks move together toward the feeding zone. Workers pour fine grain into shallow trays, and the little birds gather eagerly around. The hall vibrates with sound, a chorus of thousands of voices, bright and full of life. Technicians monitor temperatures, adjusting vents to keep the air warm and even. Conveyor chains carry away empty shells, clearing space for the next generation. Under the glow of heat lamps, rows of golden chicks march side by side. Feeding pans refill constantly as the chicks grow stronger by the hour. The camera fades back, revealing the entire hatchery alive, a beating, heart of sound and motion. Gear Part 4 Meat Processing Factory. Scene 46. The scene shifts to a massive processing plant, trucks arriving at every gate. Workers unload cages of mature quails, moving carefully along the receiving lines. Warm mist rises from gentle washing chambers as the lines move steadily forward. The birds are transferred through humane stages before processing continues deeper inside. Feather removal drums spin swiftly, creating a soft cloud of mist and motion. Workers rinse small quail carcasses under streams of clear water, ensuring total cleanliness. The clean meat glides down stainless tables where trimming and inspection take place. Skilled hands cut, weigh, and portion the meat precisely. Conveyor belts carry each portion toward the packaging section. Workers in white suits seal the fresh quail meat into plastic trays. Heat sealers close. Thousands of trays every hour, sealing freshness inside. And labels are applied by hand, each showing weight, date, and origin. Boxes fill rapidly along the line, stacking higher and higher in rhythm. Forklifts transport frozen packages into the cold storage area. Inside, thin mist drifts through the chilled air as temperatures fall below zero. Long rows of packaged meat glide slowly through final inspection. Workers tape and seal each carton with practiced precision. Pallets rise under warehouse cranes, stacking higher with every load. The cold chambers stretch endlessly, filled with box after box of quail products. Workers record shipment codes and destination labels for export. Electric pallet jacks roll forward, carrying the stacks to the loading docks. Container trucks reverse into position, engines humming, doors open. Boxes slide smoothly up metal ramps into the waiting containers. At the shipyard, cranes lift entire containers onto massive cargo ships bound for global markets. The vessel departs, cutting across the ocean, carrying quail meat to tables around the world. And that brings our journey to an end. From the quiet farms to the bustling production lines, we've witnessed how the world of quail farming unfolds. A world of precision, dedication, and life itself. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow the channel so we can continue discovering more incredible stories together. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next adventure.